Hi, I'm Gil Crosby, and I am excited that you have chosen this course. I have been an organization development practitioner since 1984, following in the footsteps of my father, Robert P. Crosby, who is still with us here in 2023, 95 years old, sharp of mind, and he began his organization development career back in the 1950s. He began applying the social science of Kurt Lewin to change. How do you change yourself? How do you change and influence the group that you're in? How do you be yourself in the various groups that you're in? And not just be passive to fit in, but not be so differentiated that you can't be part of the group. So how do you effectively manage group dynamics? How do you influence organizations so that you can accomplish what you're trying to accomplish? One of my favorite gigs was helping an organization that was helping to keep kids from failing high school. Kids who were foster kids, who had a much higher level of dropout, and almost all kids of color. So they were failing in high school, and the organization's mission was to help them succeed and graduate. And so, but whatever you're looking for, whether you're trying to reduce costs in a manufacturing organization while keeping morale up, these science approaches to affecting relationships and outcomes apply to you. They apply to you at work and at home. So it's exciting to share them. There's 4 things you're going to particularly cover in this course. One is the self-differentiated leadership model of Murray Bowen and Edwin Friedman. That is a practical way to understand yourself in systems, how you're influencing the system, how you're being influenced by it, simple behaviors that can help you be more effective in being a leader or follower. All these things apply to leading and following. So if you have a boss, this course will help you be a more effective support of your boss. Bosses are only as smart as the information they're receiving from the people that report to them, and people are often afraid to say things to bosses. So this course is about managing yourself so that you do get heard. So emotional intelligence is an important component of this course, as are behavioral science skills, many which will come from a model called the interpersonal gap by Dr. John Wallen, who was an associate of my father's. This model just helps you clear up misunderstandings and prevent them as much as possible, because misunderstanding is part of life. How do you know that the person you're with understood you the way you meant to be understood? How do I know right now? It's hard because we're not actually together. But in live interpersonal interactions, you can find out. You can do things to verify your understanding of what they meant and their understanding of what you meant, and how that perception process influences emotion, your own emotions, their emotions. So again, emotional intelligence is tied into this whole process, and then practical applications to work. How do you influence the work situations that you're in, or the organization you're in, even if it's like a community organization working on social justice issues? How do you best get the group moving in a direction that actually gets results? And there are proven methods for doing that. So excited that you are beginning on this journey with me. I began this course, I wrote this course about a decade ago, and so you'll see that there's older video versions used, but the content is still good. I'm going to keep giving updates because I want to upgrade the whole thing over time. But the content is excellent throughout. I have no worries about the content. You will get what you need from this. It's mostly based on my first 2 books, Fight, Flight, Freeze, which is just full of behavioral science techniques. It's a self-help book. Leadership Can Be Learned, which is based on the leadership model of Murray Bowen and Edwin Friedman that I already mentioned that you'll get in this course. I've moved on since then to understanding the social science of Kurt Lewin. And so more to come about how to create change in a reliable way. The methods exist. Way back in the early 1900s, the methods were developed and they work. So we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We can apply science to work relationships and personal relationships. My latest book, Diversity Without Dogma, applies the same social science, just like Kurt Lewin did, the person I just told you about, to addressing social change, such as overcoming racism. How do we come together to overcome racism? So again, I'll keep adding video and content, but this thing right now is a great course for your personal development to improve your relationships at work, at home, and to get results in the organizations you're in.